Good morning, YouTube. So today I'm going to use something called a kick sod cutter. But before I do that, since I have yet to do any videos this year for what's going on, and in the backyard things look so nice for the most part, and then in the front yard things are looking great up there, and they're about to get really very different. So this is going to be kind of a before video for the front yard, and then just a quick early spring update for the backyard. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. So the irises that I planted over here are going gangbusters. There are little flower buds coming up all over the place, so I'm very excited about that. It's pretty great. I planted some pansies earlier. They're doing well. All the hostas are doing great. The woodland poppies. Planted some columbine in here, so I hope it all starts to come up. Oh look, I think this is one starting right there. Very good. Very good. So then over here, I planted this azalea. I hope it does alright. It looks like maybe it needs some water. And this horsetail stuff is spreading. I don't know if you can see through the mulch. There's little starts of it all over the place. And these hostas are all coming up, right? And the spiderwort. The lungwort this year just took off. Look at that. I think it had 1 or 2 blooms on it last year. And then I think my hellebore is just about done. But she started blooming in the winter, in January. Or no, February. Anyways, gorgeous. That's the false indigo, and it looks like there's a little beard's tongue coming up in the middle. So to do something about that. Peonies are about to pop. Look at these irises. Going gangbusters. So everything back here is just doing fantastic. I'm very pleased. And here's the red gypsy wagon. I thought I'd show you what we've got back here. There is a bunch of knotweed back here, and I'm trying to kill it. And I say trying because it is super invasive, and I spent a couple of hours trying to dig up. I did about, I think, a 2x2 foot square, and it took me 2 hours to do that. And then it was this square over here, and as you can see, even digging up all of the roots that I could find, it's still going gangbusters. So I've resorted to herbicide, which I've never used before, so I'm like really not thrilled, but it's still thriving-ish. So this is going to be like a year-long battle. However, I think it'll be worth it to clear out this weed and restructure this whole bed and have a nice, beautiful area back here. These are the limbs from our tree after Jason and his grandfather did some tree trimming. So we need to take those to the woods. And back there, it's still all mostly cleared out, but as you can see, the fence is still here. We still got to get that fence out. So that's the developments all back here. If anyone who lives close by wants some spiderwort, I have tons of it. It just won't stop trying to grow. I cleaned up along the fence, so there's the good honeysuckle and trumpet vine back there. But this is what I wanted to show you. Last year I only had 1 or 2 of this Solomon seal come up. And look at how much there is this year. Oh, it's so pretty. And as you can see, it's got those little flowers underneath. And then all of this lily of the valley is looking so much better this year than it did last year. I think it helps that we knew it was there so Jason wasn't walking over it. But look at that. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna plant a vine to climb on the ladder here. And these peonies are starting to go. See? Little buds. And the comfrey's got a bunch of little heads on it. And then of course all these irises. I think most of them are gonna bloom. I'm really excited. Okay. This is the sod cutter I'm gonna use. I'm going to take you up front and show you where I'm going to use it. Look at these irises. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that. So all of this is doing really well. There's some volunteer columbine. I will never say no to a volunteer columbine. And I planted this rose yesterday. I hope it does well. It's a climbing rose. It's yellow. Okay. So yesterday I did this just to start to define one side of the path that'll be from these steps up to the sidewalk. There'll be like a shade garden bed on this side in front of the porch and a path down the middle. And as you can see, I've already got some irises. There's some stone crop, sedum, and aegeum. I planted some snapdragons there. And of course all the pansies. This is the lilac. It smells amazing. Okay, so today's job is going to be getting rid of all of that. I think it's going to be exhausting, but worth it. This is what our little sidewalk front beds look like. My little yellow alyssum is blooming. It looks gorgeous. It's very cheerful. Ooh, look! I wondered what these things were. And they've got some kind of buds on them. So maybe these are the bluebells that Heidi told me about. How cool. That's exciting. And then that's the butterfly bush. I'm going to move the butterfly bush. Yeah. And then over here, I'm going to clean out some of this grass. But all the sod is going to go onto this mound, just like I was doing last year. And then I'm going to cover the mound with landscape fabric. And then tomorrow we're going to get a truckload of compost to put over the landscape fabric. And then of course work into the soil over where I've pulled up the sod, because I will have pulled it all up by then. Yeah. So this is a lilac that a student gave me. It's doing really well. That's a lilac from the big lilac bush that was volunteering itself in the wrong place, so I moved it. Yeah. So clearly we still need to get the lattice underneath the porch over there. And I didn't do any of the sod digging I thought I was going to do last fall over here, but I think it's okay. I'm going to just try to make a quick job of it today. Got all kinds of little leaves coming out on the hydrangeas. I planted some more columbine in here. Let's see if I can find here. You can see that. There's another one right there. Starting to come up. And then I really quick want to show you the white lilac. I'm very excited that it's blooming. Look at this. It's almost like a double bud. So pretty. Alright, so that's really all I've got for right now, but hopefully I'll come back with a video showing you what it looks like after I get the sod up. It may just be pictures if I'm really tired, because I still have to return the sod cutter and spend the afternoon teaching piano lessons. So we'll see how much I can get done. So I finally done cutting up the sod. Skinning the yard, I think is what Jason called it. That was hard work. So I've been at it for just over 3 hours, I guess. So I'm going to show you very quickly what I did, and that'll be it for this video. Hopefully in the next video there will be compost on the ground, and you'll be able to see distinctive beds and paths and some flowers in the ground, or maybe even some vegetables. We'll see. Okay, so here's what I did. There's no grass. Oh, mercy. Okay, here I go. So this is what that sod cutter did. It was very hard work, but certainly faster than doing it with the shovel. So we're ready to compost and plant and mulch and have some gorgeous beds here. And then on this side, after I would pull up the sod, I would put it over here in the pile. And that's landscape fabric. We need to get some more, because I want to cover this up and that back there. But then we're going to put compost on top and have kind of a berm going on this side. So that's what I did. I cut a little here, cut a little there. I left the path so the mailman comes through our yard like this, which is just fine with me. So I thought I'd leave a path of grass for now, and then we'll mulch that later. Yeah, so that was a lot of work, and I am exhausted, but still very excited, because last year I really didn't think this was ever going to happen. Here we are.